welcome back to part 2. Watch part 1, you fool. We continue. So, Mathias. As Sauriv is burping and posing you, you eventually feel the spell run out of duration. You return to your body, you are suddenly disoriented by the fact you are upside down, and in kind of a position, everything kind of aches a bit. And Sauriv, you see as Mathias, as he just goes limp and just sort of crumples to the floor.
Oh, what the hell? Just gonna try and get up.
It was Akane.
Why the hell was I upside down?
It was Akane. I don't know what she was doing.
Did something happens?
I don't know. She just had like a strange moment or something.
She's sitting over there, just sort of like staring at a staff with a pair of like little flames flickering around the orb now.
I mean, she looks fine. So did you find anything? Looks like... Why was I upside down against the wall like that?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. yeah. That one. Yeah. But yeah, I just like peeked around the corner, point at Akane. It's like the flamey bits around a stick.
Right. Those are new. Was
Yeah,
that what
that's
came out of the
what we
chest?
found. Yeah.
Yeah, they were
I don't know what they did.
They were like really jumpy. I like tried to poke them and they jumped behind me.
And
So then straight onto her stuff for some reason.
nothing tried to kill you guys?
Nah,
Not yet.
Fantastic. Shall we
did have to drag my arm around. That wasn't fun.
Did you close the chest again? The chests.
Yeah, they were open.
Yeah, why would we?
Okay, you know what? Fine. I'm ready to get out of here. Go check out whatever that portal is.
I mean, I've just started eating my ration.
Oh, yeah, we'll finish that first.
Yum 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 yum.
Coghammer would be that guy.
Hey, we're going now.
Real slow.
I just started my next beer.
Yeah. So, Coghammer slowly
later.
eats his ration.
Until
started my
the
next
short
video.
rest is done, basically.
Yeah. Well, that's... Oh, yeah. There's like 3-4 minutes. Yeah. But Coghammer...
Yep.
You finish your short rest as you finish your ration, finish up. What do you do?
So, down the portal next?
Is that what that is?
I don't know, I assume so.
I didn't like when I took the dead Mathias down to it didn't like react or nothing.
Oh, you took me down there?
Yeah, just to like make sure. Oh, what's that happening?
Okay.
No, I'm not named, so.
Yeah, Sauriv is smarter than he acts. Sometimes.
Okay.
Ain't gonna go behind the corner.
What do you mean sometimes?
What? I can't hear you from down here.
Get back here, you midget!
I'm the second tallest here.
That's not really hard. Oh, damn it, I'm getting stuck on the walls.
Well, only one way to find out what it does.
He's so small and yet he still gets stuck.
Okay, you're going to jump into it?
Oh god.
Okay, Coghammer.
You need
I need you to make me an intelligence check.
Hey.
As you all see Coghammer jump into this thing, he passes straight through the purple sort of film across it and just disappears.
What?
Just who's next?
I'll jump also after him.
Sort of watch him disappear. There's no sound. There's no nothing.
Okay, yeah, I'll follow.
Okay.
Go.
You're gonna if you jump through, I need you to make me a charisma check.
Check. Not safe, right?
Mm-hmm. 22. Okay.
22.
You hop into this, and again, you all watch her just disappear into it, and she's gone.
Now see Mathias having to make a dexterity check.
Sauriv,
You want me to go first?
can you hand me one of your shitty javelins?
Sure. Gonna give him a javelin.
Okay.
Gonna like start poking it along the edge, but trying to poke it in the middle for fear of stabbing Akane and Coghammer. Like,
It seems
run
to
it
be
along
solid.
the edge, go into. Oh well. Gonna hand the javelin back to Sauriv.
I'm going.
Oh,
You
god.
jumping in?
Yeah, I'm just jumping in. While he's like prancing about, I'm just gonna jump in.
Okay, you jump in. I need you
Oh.
to make me a strength check.
Okay. I thought that was a 1 there. 20.
Almost.
Okay. Matthias, you
I'll
are.
head in and I'll take the javelin with me.
Okay, you jump in. Again, you also disappear beneath the surface
Jump
Go
over
ahead.
myself.
and make an intelligence check.
Watch me fucking fail. Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Alright. So, let's see. 18, 22, 20, 10. Matthias!
Mm-hmm.
With the lowest roll.
Mm-hmm.
Pick a party member. Yourself or one other. You feel innately. Something enters your mind for a brief moment. It watches through your thoughts, sifts through them. Pick a party member. Yourself or one other.
I mean, Mathias is gonna pick himself.
Alright. Matthias, as you choose yourself, you feel something briefly touch your soul. A feeling that, for you and you alone, is familiar. As it does so, you feel a great deal of pain emanate through you as you seem to be falling in darkness, for the record. You will just feel like you're falling in darkness, can't see each other. You feel this pain wash over you for a brief second before disappearing. And you feel something remain behind when touched you.
You lose your soul
Okay.
again, goddammit.
A moment or so later, pick a location anywhere on any plane, wherever you want to be. As loosely or as accurately as you'd like.
Who? Everyone?
No, Matthias.
Oh god. Oh god. How far was the gate from the whole gathering on Lazaro? Because there was planes there, right?
There was a gate right next to it.
It's right next to it, but there's planes there, right?
No, it's a big forest.
Fuck. How much planes in space do I have outside Ormskirk?
Ormskirk. Ormskirk is a mountainside. There's not much in the way of plains there.
Oh my
What's in
god,
the
I do
valley?
think it is.
The valley is quite steep. There's two mountains that come down to a very shallow, a very narrow point. There's a small, I believe there's a small river that runs through, and supported in the centre there are the rails of Coria.
God, this all pretty much sucks.
You feel your time grow short. Pick a location.
The Kitsune Temple.
Okay. As you think the Kitsune Temple, you appear in the Kitsune Temple.
Oh, I thought, fucking hell.
Alongside Akane, alongside Coghammer, and alongside Sauriv. I'm going to need tokens.
Huh? Why are we here?
Fucking hell, I went outside. That's in character, by the way.
Yep.
Where?
You appear inside the Kitsune Temple.
Well, this isn't what I expected.
No, me neither.
Me neither. But I'll take it, I guess. I'm just gonna start having a look around.
I'm gonna.
It seems
This one was
familiar.
already open, top and bottom, right?
Yes.
Can I open these ones?
Yes. As you touch your hand to the top one, nothing happens. And you remember you touched the orb to it, so you reach out, you touch the orb to it, and the door swings open silently. You see through into a room. There's a single iron chest sat in the centre, open. And above it floats a small green
Can you open the door?
flame. Sorry, my bad. Forgot dynamic lighting was on, because global illumination is also on.
I touched my stuff to it.
Okay, as you touch your staff to it, pick red or blue. Oh no, you're attuned to red. The blue star,
Yeah.
the not blue, the red one winks out and is replaced by the green one.
Huh?
What the heck?
Wait, what?
Oh. Do I
So-
still feel attuned to the red one?
No, you are no longer attuned. As you pull your staff back, sitting above the chest, is a little red flame.
I touch it to it again.
They switch again. You're no longer attuned to it, but the red one is now orbiting your staff slowly.
Guys, I think blue is like ice, red is fire. What do you think is the best? I think I get like advantages for certain elements from it. It's safe to assume this is acid, right?
Is it?
I'm gonna walk up.
Well, it isn't plant damage, I assume. Can I do an Arcana?
I'm gonna touch my book to it.
Colours don't really indicate anything. You touch your book to
Oh.
it. As you do so, the orb, the little flame begins to orbit your book.
Oh my god, it doesn't do anything. Nice. Oh wow.
Well,
I thought it was just a star. It's pretty
well,
cool.
that's coming with us now.
Okay, I try to open the bottom one.
Okay,
Gonna hold out my hammer.
sure.
Hey,
As you,
don't steal that.
as you touch the orb to it, the door at the bottom again silently swings open. There's a single iron chest again in the centre of the room. This one appears to be closed.
I tried to open it.
It's locked.
I touched my orb to it.
You hear a faint click as the chest opens, unlocking itself. As it does so, you look inside. The chest is filled to the brim with gold pieces.
Holy
Oh, that's disappointing.
shit.
Fuck.
Not-
Yeah. I like look at the gold like somewhat confused, but like pick it up, see if it's real. Yes.
Seems to be real.
Bring your bags of holding, people.
Yeah, I guess I start filling my bag of holding.
Yeah, just
Everything
a
else?
shoveling.
Everything else is free to be taken in this temple. So
Okay.
yeah.
Are you splitting the gold between the four of you? What are you doing with the gold? Who's taking
yeah,
how much?
Probably. How much is in there?
Quite a lot. Equally
Quarter each.
between the four, or are you taking more, Akane? What's the deal? Who's taking how much?
How much do I have left even? By the way, didn't Coghammer spend most of our gold last time?
I spent most of my gold last time.
Spent most of his gold.
Don't you
I
still
have,
have a lot of our gold?
I don't know.
He doesn't have much.
I remember something about a chest never have been split up.
Oh god.
Like a chest load full because Coghammer didn't want us to have it ourselves for some reason.
He has been splitting it with you if you've asked him for it. Whenever you've needed to spend it.
I have asked for it and I've been declined for it back then.
Whenever you've needed to spend it, he's given it to you.
Oh, okay. I've never spent anything though.
So, how much you taking
Whatever.
each?
I'll take like a little more than a quarter, then something maybe. Nah, I'll keep it
Just
on a quarter.
Quarter each.
Okay. That works quite well. You each take 10,000 gold pieces.
Excuse me?
Holy crap.
10,000.
Wow.
There are 40,000 gold pieces in the chest.
It's Yargon, it's not really fitting on my
Mhm.
on my
Yeah,
gold bar anymore.
That's a lot more than the 3 gold pieces I had previously.
That's a lot more
Yeah.
than the 86 platinum pieces I had previously.
I was down to I
okay.
had 69.
Platinum?
No, gold.
Why am I so
Nice.
rich?
Because you haven't spent very much.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
So-
I literally just said that.
Okay, so it's 100, 0, 0. So there's a bit of an issue here.
Doesn't quite fit on the sheet.
No, that's a minor issue. The bigger issue is it's £200 worth of gold.
In the bag it goes.
I don't
mean,
have a bag of holding.
Oh
Don't.
yeah, it's saying over carrying capacity for me.
And
Fuck you.
I can't
let's
carry
just-
that much.
Let's just discount the gold weight. I think there's like a thing for that, right?
No, do not discount the gold weight.
It is in my bag of holding.
Then write it down as an item.
Ah,
Then put weight 0. And just put gold pieces and then gold pieces, brackets, bag of holding, and put quantity 10,000. So like that. Unfortunately, Sauriv, yeah. They each take a quarter and there is too much for you to carry. You could ask someone else to carry it for you.
Coghammer, you got some space in that chest of yours? This is like a lot.
Might not be a lot of space left in that.
You have a few empty sacks, but you are not going to have space in that chest. Not with all those dragon bits in there as well. Unfortunately.
Shit, I've got 200 pounds more left in this bag.
Akane or Mathias could take it. And there are sacks, so you could just put it in sacks.
yeah.
But Coghammer has a lot of stuff in his chest. Especially right now. Yeah.
Yeah, still have a bunch of gold of Sauriv as well.
So. You take the gold.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys do? You're done.
Gonna stand next to the door and then wait there, tapping my foot.
Yeah, next door.
Okay. The door
Open.
remains locked this time.
Also, if I touch it,
Remains locked.
bottom.
Also remains locked.
Touch it with
And-
the staff.
She is.
I did.
That's what she's doing.
And the
Okay.
double doors on the end also remain locked this time.
Oh, that's a shame. Oh well. We found some cool stuff.
I'm gonna
If we
walk
found a
past,
paycheck,
gonna like walk behind Mathias,
Mm-hmm.
try
Nice.
to tap the flame with my hammer.
Okay. Yeah, you tap the flame with your hammer. Nothing happens. It remains orbiting his
shit.
book.
Just gonna try and nonchalantly after just saying ah shit, walk away from that.
I'm just looking between my book, my Coghammer, and my book, and I'm gonna run after him and slap him with the book.
Okay, roll an attack roll.
Guys,
God,
can we
that's
take a
not
little
my
time
strength.
to attune?
But can we try and get out of this place first?
Matthias,
there.
where are you hitting him?
Anywhere. I mean, I'm aiming for the head, obviously.
Plonk
but
him in the
anywhere.
head.
Right. Matthias, you clunk this book against the head. There's a sort of the clattering sound of you slamming it against his helmet. And as you pull the book back, the little green flame begins to orbit his helmet.
Oh my god.
I'll clunk it again.
You clonk it again. It remains orbiting the hat.
Oh god damn it.
Huh? What? What? Stop slamming me!
Can you give me your helmet real quick?
I don't have a helmet.
Well,
You
I'm
can try,
hearing
Gavin.
something come through your head.
Yeah, that's my head.
Yeah, okay, you know what? Just
Look,
headbutt.
I've got like clonk his
Fucking-
head.
Okay, you conk him on the head, yeah.
It's the exact same noise.
Yeah, I'm gonna headbutt
Hey,
him.
Coghammer, why don't you headbutt Mathias?
Nah.
Yeah, I'm already headbutting Coghammer.
Okay, you headbutt Coghammer. You headbutt
In the
Coghammer.
head.
It hurts because he has a metal hat on and you don't. But that's all that happens.
He is a metal hat, though.
Gonna
so
give it a
let's see.
try and do the usual of hitting my head with my hammer.
Okay, yeah, it flicks over to the hammer and begins to orbit the hammer.
What the hell is this?
Wait, what?
It's
What the heck? Why couldn't it go back to my book when I hit you on the head the second time?
I think it's whoever has the
Gonna hit
item and-
my book against the hammer.
It continues to orbit the hammer.
God damn it.
Yeah, I couldn't take it away from you. You gave it to me. Thank you.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Guys, can we just take a little time to tune stuff like that?
Should we try and
Yeah,
figure out how to get out of here first?
Is it
I
not like
think we
the same?
should. Well, remember how we couldn't get into this place last time we tried, except Akane.
Actually, everyone else
Well,
got
I
in this place last
remember-
time we tried.
Dangling here, up there.
Yeah,
Let's just
I remember
go.
falling down.
You weren't here, Mathias, but that's when they got
Wait.
the third deck of money. They found it in one of
You
these.
guys have been in here before?
Yeah.
We can just
yeah,
get
we
out.
found it in like this room, wasn't it?
Yes,
Oh,
It was
fine,
either that
well,
one or the one below it. It was one
it
of
was
them.
this one.
let's rest up then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, so this is not part of the place we were? It's not just
Oh,
like
this
a little
is like the
trick
temple
thing?
we've been in before.
Huh.
So,
Wait,
what
how,
are, you,
how did we get out of there then?
what are you guys doing?
I mean, if these guys want to rest already.
Yeah.
Like, attempt to identify the flame, I guess?
Are you casting Identify on it?
Yeah, ritual.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an Arcana check. Right. You cast Identify on this flame. This is a very, very magical thing. It is a spark of pure magical essence.
Oh.
It's not an item.
Yeah.
It is something that it represents one of the elements. Each one grants a number of abilities, and each one can be attuned to separately. You must, like, there are some kind of rules between moving them between items. They attach themselves to an item, and they can be used with that item. They are relatively dynamic. Depending on what you want to do, there is a relatively good chance that if you have one of these, it can do it for the appropriate element. If you want to, for instance, use it on a focus and cast a lightning bolt but deal fire damage and turn it into a fire bolt, but not firebolt, you know what I mean, then you can do that. If you want to cast Cone of Cold but do fire damage with it, you could do that if you had the fire one. Additionally, whilst attuned to it, you have resistance to the element it represents.
Can I do Storm Sphere, but instead with fire?
The one you have is poison
Fire.
damage.
Fire Sphere.
Well, it's not poison damage, it represents the element of poison. That includes nausea, poison, and other such effects, which you can now give.
So is it like disease essentially, or illness, something like that?
Yes, disease, sickness,
okay.
illness, poison, that sort of thing. It does include poison damage. There is no item card, because these are dynamic items. You tell me what you want to do with it. There might be a roll involved, but there is a very good chance it can do it. If it's within the realms of something to do with poison or sickness. You also have resistance to poison damage and are immune to the poison condition whilst attuned to it.
Well, this is just weird.
It is one of the most powerful magical items you guys have ever seen. It is a legendary item.
It's not really a thing, it's a thing, in quotation marks.
You're not helping.
It doesn't make sense, like everything else we have.
Okay, so Akane is just figuring we're gonna have a rest. He's tuning to the red one again.
Okay.
I'm just gonna here you have a look, and I'm just gonna slam his book.
Okay. The thing sort of leaps over to your book, Mathias.
Sure, I'll identify and Arcana.
Okay. Go for it. Go and roll your Arcana check.
Got that out of cages.
Damn. 22. Okay. You get pretty much the exact same things. It's quite a easy DC due to the nature of the item. You get the exact same things.
So Coghammer doesn't have to try and explain.
Yeah, so Coghammer doesn't have to explain. You now understand that it is
I'm keeping it on my book.
raw magic.
And it's the poison one.
Poison, yes.
Yes, okay.
You get the feeling there might not be many of these in existence.
You don't say.
Maybe one each. There's not many.
And we've got 3 of them.
Yes.
Or
And I catch them all.
So,
if you gather all of them, you create the gaze.
Fucking hell. I'm assuming I have some time left to well, I'm gonna cast Identify on myself.
I'm sorry.
And then I'm going to
there are no spells affecting you.
okay, sweet. I'm going to meditate
Mm-hmm.
of all fucking things and try to recapture that feeling of when I was touched by that something and try to sense what the hell it is.
I see. Alright, go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Oh,
28. Alright. Mathias, you have a brief moment as you sort of reach inward, think inward. As you think, you have a brief glimpse of fate within you. Manifested, almost physical. Fate itself is in your hands. You're not going to be able to use it more than once. It'll be expended. However, at one point, any point, doesn't take an action, doesn't take anything, you can just use it.
Wait, what is he looking at right now?
Himself, that thing that touched his mind and stayed behind.
Ah.
It seems to be a fraction of fate itself. At one point, you may change one action, outcome, or event at your discretion. For a brief fraction of a second, essentially, you gain narrative control.
What?
So you could just say,
have the ability.
yeah, you know how Sauriv died? No, he didn't.
Yes, you have the
Okay.
ability to undo
Holy
or change
fuck.
a single event or thing. Use it wisely.
I wanna
did it
be a
better than
real
I
boy. While he's meditating, I'm gonna be poking the flame.
Okay.
I have an important
does not
question.
happen.
I'm not here yet, but
Go for
shush.
it.
I have. Can Mathias change his birth to not be such a fucking loser? Is that just like theoretically? Is he allowed?
You just had to do it, didn't you?
He
Amazing
can
flashback.
do that. Yes.
It felt so good to be
It
back.
would-
Oh my god. I'm
More
sorry.
or less undo the entire campaign.
Yeah, but like.
But you could do
Did Rick
that.
just fall over?
Well done, Rick. Essentially,
See what you've done, Bob?
over one
Have that
event,
effect on
you
people.
have DM control. You can take it
I've
at
been
any
falling
point.
over all day.
It's not a reaction. It's not an in-game thing. It's more powerful than that. It's just a
Could
thing
I
that
just-
happens.
Could I just be like, yo, Flux me no more?
You can do that if you would
Holy
like.
fuck.
I am not going to inform the rest of the party of this.
Okay.
Guys, I've never
I
get control.
am-
You've what?
Holy
What am I
shit.
to mean?
Also, what? Okay, because random dumb chance. Why am I the one who ends up with this? I don't even know if I'll be here next week.
Do
You
you
feel too safe.
have a question to the DM that you would like to ask? Because if not, you don't know.
I do not have any question right
Wait,
now.
do you
no.
not have another thing that
think
allows you
that's
to
fun.
ask a question?
Fom, don't you still have a question?
I think it
But
was
I
Vom
have a
and
question.
Rick, and Rick used his to
I used
solve
it.
an argument. It's a pretty good
Yeah.
use. Have we defeated Mathias' patron? Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't really solve the argument, but that's fine.
But it was a good use
you
of
know,
Yeah, it's
you know what would be the real
nice to
kicker?
have that security.
If I made myself 2 inches taller right here and now.
Oh my god. Pandal, you've got to do it in front of Pandal. You've got to do the
I have
pathway
the
right in
power
front
of a
him.
god.
Don't waste it on that. Oh my god, that would be so awful.
He's gonna
You
waste
could do.
I'm
Rick,
not wasting
that's
it on
not
that.
a
Jesus
waste.
Christ.
I... Hmm.
So,
I will kill you and then myself.
you all take a short
Gav.
rest. Matthias, you are able to roll hit dice if you would like, because you couldn't last time. You can now, because you now actually get a short rest instead of concentrating on a spell the entire time.
Gav, what you have to do is you have to try and keep that for the entire campaign. And if we win, which is a very big if, but if we win, that's what you use it for.
Yeah,
You mean the next 3 sessions?
and then you can always use it if someone would die or
No,
something.
see, Matthias might be someone who is also driven by spite and petty shit like this, but he's not this retarded. He's not gonna go
He's
that
driven by
far
spite, but not
as
retarded.
to relinquish the power of a god to just grow 2 inches. If he can literally change the world with it.
He would go for at least 4. Like, come on. He's a reasonable man.
Man, it's almost like Vom's back.
You know, it's
I mean, getting his
right?
body back would be a thing.
That's amazing.
So, you guys take a short rest? What are you going to do?
Walk out.
Okay. As you head up to the steps at the end, remember, they lead up to a tube that leads upwards. It's 15 feet diameter. Leads vertically upwards.
Where did?
It's not, it's 10 feet diameter.
Oh, sweet.
And also you-
Akane flies up.
Okay, you fly up. There's a black sort of sheen over the top. And as you touch it, you freeze. Time stops for you. We'll get back to you in a sec.
Okay.
Everyone else, you just sees Akane just vanish.
I mean,
touches
I'm hovering up. I just see her vanish.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna like hold still in place and look down. Is that normal?
No. Normally pass through.
Well, the thing is, I'm asking Coghammer and
Yeah, but
Sauriv.
you've seen it
Well, in that
happen
case,
before.
So,
Is anything normal?
you said you've been down here before. How do you get out?
oh yeah, you haven't seen it before.
Sauriv?
Yeah, I've been down here.
Yo, how did
I
you get out? Like
don't-
that?
I don't think it was like that, was it?
I don't know, I
It's
just
been a
remember my
while.
arm hurting a lot.
Oh yeah.
How?
Let's go.
Yeah, let's give it a
I'll
go.
continue floating up.
Okay, you touch the top, and again, you just vanish as far as everyone else is concerned. What do the other two do?
Are we doing this?
How are we gonna do this, Reef?
That's a very good question.
Throw him upwards.
Wait, if you...
You don't have like magics or anything, do you?
I do... Think you can reach that up there on your own?
What are the walls like? Are they like?
They seem to be made of a stone brick. You might be able to climb them. You have the climbing speed, I think.
I don't know.
Oh no, you don't. You still might be able to climb them, just be a bit trickier.
Okay. Just to confirm, by the way, is all my gold just like split between everyone at the moment?
I don't know.
This
Who
is-
wrote
Yeah,
that?
I don't think we
I
really.
have a little over 1,000 gold of yours.
Okay.
That's from before. So who's got his 10,000 gold?
I believe it was Mathias.
Matthias, you have his 10,000 gold.
Wasn't. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Just making sure.
there you
Yeah,
go.
I'm gonna just give it a go. I'm
Okay,
gonna
go for
try.
I think it's athletics to try and climb up.
Sure.
All right.
Will not stand underneath, Reef.
Sure.
Catch me if I fall. Fuck.
Yeah, you climb
Not
out
my
with
fault.
13. You climb up with pretty much no difficulty.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
It's a low roll, but it's
Just
also a 13. You're fine. Yeah, you climb up. You can touch the top if you'd like.
Just gonna try and shoot my hand at the thing and see what happens.
Okay. So you witness, just as you're reaching for the top, you witness Coghammer's hand touch it, and then just him, well, the hands and everything just vanishes as Coghammer vanishes. You touch it, Sauriv, and you vanish as well.
Okay.
Alright. In this case, I need everyone to roll me a d100.
Oh, no.
Oh boy.
Hey.
4,
Oh god, that's
66,
low.
62,
In before it's the damage we take.
24. Akane with the lowest roll.
Hmm.
Name a person.
Oh, here we go again.
A person, creature, or a living being.
I don't know what this is gonna do.
With that roll,
creature,
you
person,
know
living being.
that's where you're going to end up.
Hmm?
You know that's where you're going to end up. With that fucking roll, with a 4, you know that's where you'll end up.
I would say her mother, but if she's not alive, then
God.
is this... Thing is, I can try and do that, but I can't contact anyone. I think then,
Nope. You are...
but they can contact
Where you going?
her
Name a
mother.
person.
Oh
Another?
god.
Yes.
Alright. Sauriv. Name a person.
Do I know if it is where I'll end up or
Yes. You also learn this is where you will end up.
Pandal?
Okay. You all appear. Pandal, where are you?
I'm probably like at Lazaro waiting for everyone else to show up because it's like real close to the time, right?
It is.
Yeah.
So, you all appear at Lazaro, right next to Pandal. Akane, somehow
And
you
then
were sure
I
that's
said
where you
pineapples, and he started laughing.
you were sure that's where you'd end up, but it's not. You're with Pandal.
Oh.
You appear in Lazaro. It's warmer than when you were last here. Maybe 5-10 degrees warmer. It's significantly warmer. A faint snow of ash rains from the sky. Just little particulates every now and then. And the entire sky is clouded with a dull, dark grey. As you appear next to Pandal. You see the goddesses are chanting, as they were, continuing on with whatever they are doing. You see a number of people sort of startled at your sudden appearance, and Pandal. And I presume also Pandal are there.
Yeah, I'm telling Pandal a story.
Okay? Pandal and
Pandal's
Pandal,
finding it hilarious.
there are two of them, are laughing at their own story.
Who? What?
Oh, what?
I
Akane?
swear. Who?
Hi,
Pando!
guys. Oh my
Pando!
god.
What the hell?
You guys are really cutting it fine. How's it going? It's been ages.
Who's playing tricks on me again?
I just want to make him wink out of existence right now. Just one of them.
That would be
Which
rude.
one's the real one?
Yargon, are you sure I can't have the spells now? Because I may need to get rid of someone from existence. Just clarification.
Yes.
I just
You said there was ashes falling from the sky?
It's very, very light, but yes.
Akane looks disappointed.
I just look at both of the Pandals. I'm like,
Hi.
Pandal,
Start going
one
in
of them
sync.
is an
Pardon?
imposter.
Mathias.
One of them needs to die.
Oh yeah, it's that one, and they both point at
Mathias.
Nice.
Yep, they're both Pandal, and I'm gonna
Matthias is just stood there dumbfounded.
death hog them.
Mathias.
hug back.
They're both very small.
Yeah.
Still.
Do you think
They
you
are
can scry
identical.
Do you think I can what?
Again? Scry?
Yeah, sure, why?
You know, the person I've been trying to
Oh.
find lately?
Your mom.
Yes.
Sorry, I think I just lost every single reason I had to live and gained a big one to kill myself. Hang on.
I'm not that big. I'm still the same size, Mathias.
There's two of you!
Yeah, but like stacked on top of each other, we're like a real person. It's
Yeah, but it's Pandal, it's not you.
Which one of you is the real one? I'm gonna start getting out my crystal ball and such.
it's
Okay.
me.
Do
Yeah,
they-
Tim.
Are they? Okay, I was gonna say, are they talking?
Oh.
They agree on Pandal Prime.
Double
Right.
trouble.
Okay.
They agree on Pandal
Yeah.
Prime.
I go, I'm Pandal Old Topple, and this is Pandal New Topple. He's not real, sort of.
So, what does your wife say of this?
She is loving it, let me tell you.
Yeah, but I don't.
I'm just gonna walk away.
Okay. Yeah, you sort of step away. The others.
I'm gonna find another place to do this crying. I'm
I
gonna
go with him.
You're in Lazarus, so there's these huge sort of trees reaching up, 100 feet up into the air all around. Again, they've all got this kind of faint covering of ash. It seems to have been going on for some time now. Orb was much heavier. It's quite faint now. But it's kind of just everywhere, and there's that smell of ash in the air. But you sort of step away, and you can cast scrying if you'd like with your orb.
Well, first, I'm gonna look around if there's people here besides the gods who we have summoned.
Yes, there are the two tribes that were here before, the plant-like people and the automatons.
I'll ask one of either how long until the gods are done with their ritual.
Okay, sure, you head up to one of them. It's sort of an automaton that seems to be working away on just clearing some of this ash out of the main area. You just see there's an area that's been cleared. And as you sort of step up to him, his head does a full 180 to face you, and he continues working, but his head just turns all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, I don't think
Hey.
we've met.
No, I'm Mathias. This is Akane.
Sweet.
For the reason
Yes.
you're here. Sorry about that.
Yes,
You
nice to
know
meet
how
you.
long have the gods been at their ritual?
And you
And how long-
see his eyes like roll back in his head for a split second before they snap back towards you.
Looking at his calculator.
About 30 days. Sweep, sweep, sweep.
Wait,
Can you give me an exact number?
How
20
long?
29 days and 15 hours.
How long
32 minutes.
did that ritual take?
30 days.
29 days, 15 hours.
30 days. Okay.
Fu-
God damn it.
Akane, I'm really sorry, but we're gonna skip on this crying, okay?
Can you at least? You can at least cry, right?
But see, the thing is,
Hold on.
that's magic I might need for something else.
Okay. Is this not... I thought assumed you guys were off like planning or something. Is this...
We were off doing lots of stuff.
Okay, clearly
stuff
you
was
were,
done.
you're very busy.
Yes.
Because okay. sort of expected Mathias would have corralled you all back here like a couple days ago, maybe.
Sorry, what did Mathias say? My dad came in.
This is magic I might need for something else in... You said 15 hours? How long have they been at it for
That's
today?
That's a long rest.
Been on it for
so,
15 hours
like,
today. There is also
That's
one.
a long
There's
rest.
30 days for the main ritual, but there was also a preparation of a day that they had to take beforehand. 31. You have 1 day. You're at day 30. 31 is tomorrow. And then it'll be go time.
Okay.
Yeah, could I offload lay the information like it's midday tomorrow?
By the way,
'Cause I
Pandal,
know that.
You can.
Pandal,
Would you
can
like
you
to?
do scrying?
They don't know what's
I
been
can.
going on.
No,
I haven't told them.
I'll do it, Pandal. Don't worry, Pandal. I'll do it, Akane. Don't
yeah,
worry
but,
about it.
I was
Just
hoping like no, wait. If you fail, no, never mind.
yeah, if I fail, it fails regardless.
I don't know how to scry. I'm just. I don't know. Like you can have a mansion, I guess. Again, is there a well, like what was the stuff that was going on? Because again, you all seem confused.
Oh, Mathias had us go into some guy's shitty ball.
Yeah, okay, you entered some people's balls, Mathias. That is, you're coming out. I'm proud of you. I high five other Pandal. It's really funny.
I'm just gonna cast crying. I don't want to deal with this shit.
Okay. You start casting scrying. You are scrying on
Akane's mum.
Akane's mother. Alrighty. Okay, currently she has... she has a...
Was it like a +5?
I think
Probably.
so. No, she has +9, cause,
+9?
Plus not. Well,
Yeah.
okay, from her other bonuses as well.
because it
But
was a +4 and
from
+9.
the spell.
Yes, +5 from the spell, because you've got... yeah, knowledge of the save modifier, yes, +5. Okay, so it's +9. 20.
Yeah, she passes.
Unfortunately, your
Why
scry
don't
spell
you have my
fails today.
DT?
Because I don't have as much magic as you do. No,
You're shit, Professor. No, she won't say that.
You could if you would like, Mathias.
you know, every time someone makes like, there's essentially at every single opportunity, there's gonna be a glint in Matthias's eye where he just thinks, like, I could prove you so wrong right now.
No, but she wouldn't say it.
Okay.
It was just a meta joke.
So, unfortunately, she seems to resist your spell this time.
I'm gonna use sending to apologize to the great and honorable dude. Explain that, hey, sorry, we got caught up in the middle of this ritual and we weren't able to come over.
Okay. There's no response. But this, you think the spell went through?
He's dead.
Let's see. I'm gonna essentially walk around the place, see what people are here, what people aren't here, besides, you know, the automatons and the plants, if, you know, anyone else came over.
It's more or less just those. There's a few tents here and there that seem to be other people, but you don't see any other people around.
Super Druid?
No, you don't see her around. You don't see the others around. There are a few tents. That's a point. You do find both, I think it was Wallace and Gromit? Were they Coghammer?
Yeah,
Oh god.
Well, I think Pandal named them that.
Yes, but they were.
Yeah,
they
but
were
you
your
never
buddies.
gave them names because you
Went
don't
with
care about them.
You do find both Wallace and Gromit standing outside a tent, which seems awfully familiar to a certain tent that you lost an arm in. The Coghammer lost an arm in. She of a
Is
thousand
Iris
eyes.
around?
If you sort of look in the tent, she's sort of sitting there on a cushion in the centre, surrounded by a small swarm of eyes.
I'll just wave at her, say hi, and move on.
Hey, Iris.
She sort of waves you. Oh, hey Mathias. And then, okay, yeah, you.
How's it been?
Well, it's getting a bit desperate.
How so?
Well, I'm not sure where you've been. I lost sight of you.
On a different plane.
I see. Well, I lost sight of you, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Faunada's nearly gone. There's... Yosarum is evacuating. The entire continent of Ekox is in chaos right now.
Oh, damn.
Whatever you're going to do, Mathias, you need to do it quickly. This world is beginning to fall apart.
He is so dull.
Sorry, you glitched for a second. What?
Mathias is just looking very deep in thought right now. He just nods and starts heading off.
Okay, yeah. Where are you going?
Wandering, essentially.
Yeah, you wander. So, what's everyone else doing?
Hey, Pandal. Hey,
Attuning to the second orb.
Cool.
Pandal.
Yeah, hi.
I'm sure your servants have taken care of it, but Akane made a mess of your place.
When was that? I've slipped my mind.
I don't know how time works anymore. Apparently, it's like some amounts of days farther ahead. I don't know.
Oh, you're talking like 2 weeks ago? That was a while ago.
Oh, well, yeah, I assume one of the last times you were there.
Oh, yeah, that was ages ago. I sort of, went off to do my. Oh yeah, we had that was like a couple of funerals. It was a whole thing.
Funerals? Whose funerals?
Oh, servants. Where they come back every cut, but like they have funerals for plates. Like, listen, gotta pass the time somehow. All right. Akane seems to be really good at like getting all those unseen servants to wear their like dreary clothing. They're like, oh, I'm mourning for Maxwell again. He's never recovered, Very traumatic.
Akane, she's like very calmly meditating and fucking Thor.
Describing how you've traumatized my unseen servants.
How even?
I decide what their fates are. It's my servants.
How do I traumatize a servant?
To be fair, you killed Maxwell. You
I killed
exploded
no one.
into fire. Yes, you did. We had a funeral. You were there.
You did.
What?
Yeah, we did. There was a funeral for Max. Was it Max? I feel like it was Maxwell.
I think it was Maxwell and his one hit point.
Because it was the chief. He's the male chief, right?
Yeah.
How did? What? Why?
You used a vestige of flame or something and just started like cooked yourself in the snow like a while ago.
Yeah. Long time ago what you did.
Ah.
Yeah.
That was like half a year ago.
Yeah,
Fucking
it was
hell,
6
yeah.
months ago. But you listen, they remember, okay?
Well, I got some friends to cheer up, and I'm gonna go to what was in front.
Okay.
You have fun with that. What was with the? I'm gonna like turn. Is like Sauriv still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What's with the like little floaty like wisps? You got wisps? How's
I
that?
don't know. It's like these people got like weird things at the place we were just at.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what they do. I just
didn't want to say anything, but they look kind of.
yeah, they're just
kinda
weird.
Cool. I'm gonna like press like minor illusion, just like one sitting next to me, like want to feel included. I feel like I haven't seen you guys in ages.
Also, how many days of the ritual were we when we fucking departed?
A lot more.
16, I believe.
Fucking hell. Gav, you teleported us to the boss battle. Fucking hell.
Oh well.
That kind of did happen. Yeah, it was day
Yeah,
16.
but like in other news, when did this happen? How did this happen? There's like you did a multiple.
Yeah, binary fission. It's like I'm like a
Yeah.
bacteria. I'm a
That's the one.
virus. Yeah. Oh no, I was like, yeah, you guys were gone for a while, and I like, I had to sort of, I've known how to do it for a while. It's like I'm gonna go out and buy a bunch of ruby dust, and I used like some hair to bid like some like sideburn trimmings, and I made a second me.
Now he can double team on his wife.
Why?
Very
We were all
exciting.
thinking it, but no one had to say it. Okay.
I have already said it. Just slightly
Yeah.
to be
Wait,
fair.
you did?
Sort of, in
What?
less specific words.
For,
Yeah,
for
you
the
didn't have to-
adults in the room, they got it. Okay. It was-
Shut up!
But yeah, no, I just like it's a good time. He thinks I'm really funny, and it's a nice change of pace.
I presume you agree with yourself.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
I like he can cast spells. I haven't let him do that yet because, like, I sort of figured if he's gonna stick around and we're gonna have to like do something intensive, it might be useful to have, you know, an idiot who can cast some spells.
Does this mean you can have a double haste?
No comment.
Not
Yeah,
on the
no
same
comment.
person.
Not on the same person, but you could cast haste on Mathias, haste on Sauriv. Coghammer can cast it on himself. It's gonna be a haste on haste bonanza.
Yeah, Coghammer's gonna... not Coghammer, Sauriv's gonna be a little unfortunate in that regard.
Yeah.
Listen,
If I want to use Caraval, then I can't haste. But
Damn it, Yargon.
The one downside of the best weapon you have.
yeah, I mean, it's fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
I don't mind
I had to
that.
give you some downside.
Fine, guys.
Oh, by the way, Yargon, I also, if I'm done with the tuning, I want to use the rest, like, to practice more with my stuff, because I don't think I got anything after I absorbed that power, or did I?
You didn't
Right.
figure out what that was.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah,
the second one for the record is cold damage.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay, it force unattunes you from the first one though.
Hmm?
You are now unattuned from the red one, as you attuned to the blue one.
I can't be attuned to two at once?
No.
Ah, fuck.
You gotta share.
I'd rather be attuned to the red one then.
You can spend an hour reattuning to it then.
I suppose I'll do that.
Okay.
And then I'll practice with my Star Orb.
Okay. What's everyone else done?
Being secluded.
Yeah. Okay.
Checking in with Wallace and Gromit, figuring out if I.
They are exactly the same as they were before. They kind of just watch you as you approach in their cold, mechanical way that they do.
There are my best friends.
By the way, can I also
Nice
walk up to
talking to you.
Coghammer and hit his hammer with my staff after I attune to the red one?
Okay. Yeah, so Coghammer, you just go up to them, you're like, hello. Nice talking to you, as they don't respond, they just sort of stand there. Sure. Okay. Akane sort of
Hey,
walks up behind you and yeet, and dinks your hammer with her staff, and the blue one begins flickering around your hammer.
wow, ooh, who's there?
Me?
Is it you though?
Oh.
Gonna poke her face.
Ow.
It seems to be her.
This time you're safe.
Don't poke me. I just gave you the blue orb.
And Coghammer went gaga.
Ooh,
Look, it's
shiny.
cold damage. You can
I'm
do
just
a lot
be
of
poking the orb.
weird shit with it.
Okay.
Well, I don't even pay attention to Akane, just poke it.
Yeah, you ignore Akane and just poke.
Yeah!
Sure.
Then I walk back off to practice with my
Gonna-
stuff.
I'm
Sure.
Ask Wallace and Gromit to see if, I believe it's the lance guns that were from their time, as opposed to the line rifles which were from the constructs.
Wallace and Gromit are... Oh, okay, sorry, you mean as opposed to... Right, yes.
Yeah, the, ancient as opposed to the constructs.
As opposed to old. Yes,
Yeah.
okay. Yes, it was the lance guns.
Yeah, and ask them if there's a way to integrate them into them, give them a bit more firepower for the whatever is coming up.
Okay, Oh god, what the fuck was their voice?
Like, go through questions with them and just like try to be technical.
Yeah, so you get a objective understood. Just
Gonna
in response.
hand the lance gun to one of them.
It kind of just looks at it, not having hands. And then looks back at you. Looks at it. Looks back at you. This item will acquire attachment.
Do you think I can attach it to you with ease?
Confirm.
Let's go!
Okay.
God.
It's quite easy to do, as they show you how. It does seem that they're actually designed to be able to essentially integrate something like this into sort of the underside of them without too much difficulty. You basically have to just pop off a panel and like clip it in, and they talk you through that.
Yeah, I'll do one, well each, yeah.
Yeah, they can only take one. Okay, so you give them one each. They take the lance guns. They gain this benefit. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Yargon,
yes.
I'm gonna head back to the rest of the group.
Mhm.
Erratic.
Yes.
Pandal. Pandal.
Yeah.
Pandal.
yeah. Hi, hi.
I need
hi,
the
hi.
cube.
Yeah, okay. What are you gonna do with it?
Get back here. Teleport away.
Well,
Just
I
cast
suppose that
teleport?
was an answer.
Okay, I think he's gone.
Are you going where I think you're going?
I'm going exactly where you think I'm going.
Okay. Do you have something from there?
What, my own home? Am I not familiar enough with that place?
There's a difference between familiar and have something from it. Do you have something
The
from
alcohol that was left for you.
Every
Have
bit
something
of
from there.
alcohol.
Let's see.
Yarn,
Because last time you tried teleporting,
Gavin.
you teleported to the group and nearly died in the process. And
Yeah,
with your
but you
current hit
see-
points, that's actually possible. So, do you have something from there? Your dice might kill you.
Dude, I do not have something from there.
Oh, God.
Alcohol.
Okay. In that case, give me a spell
I
card.
don't have alcohol from there.
Yeah.
Sauriv does. Give me a spell
I,
card.
I believe
I do,
if
yeah.
I'm familiar with the place, I am golden.
Not,
Pretty
not
good.
golden, no.
You're not
Oh,
golden.
nice.
You're
No.
pretty alright some of the time.
Spell card, please. You
No.
Yeah,
have,
yeah.
have a benefit. Right. Thank you. You are considered familiar location.
Also, it's not your home. it's
Very
your family.
familiar.
Yes, you are considered very familiar with your own home. Right. Oh god. Hang on. I'm gonna pull up.
I'd say
in
it's
a
the same with
Yeah, get it on
it's
D&D
okay.
spells. Will be way easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both. It's
Also, I used a short rest to get back to max hit points. It's fine.
It took you down halfway last time, so let's reveal its possibility.
I
Okay.
had 15 hit dice.
Roll me a D100.
go, Mathias.
Ranger.
Don't be a dumb.
52. You appear in
See,
your
it's
living room.
fine.
You're fine. Look, there was a
Okay.
chance. Had to make you roll just in case you die. 52. You appear in your living room. The first thing you note, you know how there were bottles in here last time, and also you had couches? Well, now there
Yeah.
are more bottles. They're piled everywhere, and your couches have been covered in some sort of knitted cover, much like the door
God.
is. You also note, there is a like small pile of empty bottles, and there is a certain somebody trying to stand on top of the bottles, and sort of failing and sort of drunkenly stumbling around. It's Violet.
Oh my god.
Sort of just
There's
like looks at you drunkenly and kind of like bangs her chin off one of these bottles as it kind of like moves out the way and like drunkenly stumbling a bit.
You know, there's a reason I only fed you like small amounts.
Yes, I know, but it's good. Yes. It's good though. It's good.
I'm so glad to see you. I'm just gonna pick her up and hug her.
Okay. Yeah, she like kind of like You pick her up and you try and hug her, and she like tries to hug you back and kind of like barfs on your shoulder. She's kind of drunk. You get that feeling she's drinking.
I'm gonna try and. How much did you drink?
Not much. Just like a few. It's fine. Actually, wait, no.
A few bottles.
You can be angry. Lots.
How are you speaking? How? God.
Yeah, she's just speaking in your mind.
Oh.
As before.
I'm gonna start looking around, try and find some of the good bottles.
Okay. Yeah, there's quite a lot. Sort of
Good
a take
bottles.
Yeah, it's kind of a just take your pick at this point. There's maybe 1,000
take 'em
whiskey
all?
bottles in this. No, there's maybe 1,000 whiskey bottles in here. You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific.
I'll take
In
the
this
20
room.
best ones.
In this room alone. Okay, you spend 5
I'll
minutes, you
take
go
the-
through and you pick 20
I'll
that are
take-
like, oh, these are
hang on,
pretty
wait.
posh whiskey.
I'm gonna take 20 more.
Okay, you pick 20 more. You've got 40 whiskey bottles at this point. Yeah.
Yep.
In your bag, I presume. It's quite a lot.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, let's see. I'm just gonna let Violet just be drunk on my shoulder. Do I even have Presto?
Barf.
Sure. She kind of like barfs a bit more, but she
I'll
sort
clean
of
it off whenever.
She like clings to your shoulder. And she's like, she continues to kind of just babble meaninglessly.
And then I'm going to gate to Milikadi.
Okay, you gate to underneath Milikadi. You can make your way up. I won't go through it, but yeah, you make your way to Milikadi
Yeah.
without too much difficulty.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the store.
The store. Which one?
The magic shop.
Oh, you go to Astra's magic shop. Okay, yeah, you head on over. You notice in Milikadi, you can now see the dome all around you. It seems to be keeping the ash out, but it is building up across the dome completely. It's beginning to be opaque. It's very dark in Milikadi. But you head over towards the magic shop, in the sort of half-light that's there now, and seems to be open still.
Knock knock. Hello. Just walking over to the counter.
You walk in.
Let's try you around.
Yeah, she's standing at the counter. Oh, hi, Mathias. It's been a while
Hi.
since you've been here.
Yeah. Shit's going on, as you can.
For the
They
record,
must have noticed.
you feel that reverberation in your chest every time she says your name.
God,
Yes, I'm aware. A lot seems to be happening. Is there something I can do for
Well,
you?
I have about. I want to say 4 hours. That's being really generous. To just get as much magical stuff that'll help me stop the ash falling from the sky forever.
I can offer you an umbrella.
Right. I'm trying to keep the whole world from being covered in ash. I'm being a little ambitious here. Now, I'm
Oh,
just gonna
really?
put my book on the table.
A really big umbrella?
How well can you enchant this?
In 4 hours, I'm afraid not very. I'll do what I can, but only something minor.
Any bit helps. Any just trinkets, staffs, whatever you've got lying around that are gonna essentially boost my magic?
Do you have a budget? I have quite a lot of things and I can't just give them out. I'm sure you understand.
10,000 gold.
Oh,
And I'm willing to pour it all into this.
well, 10,000 gold.
Also, the world's kind of ending.
Might as well make some money before it does.
Sure.
Oh, come on. Have a little humor. Ah,
I just picked up my dragon again off the ship. I'm in a bit of a state. I also just was off the plane for what is apparently 2 weeks. It was a day for us.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, things seem to have picked up
I
in the
just
last...
walked into this.
Things seem to have picked up in the last while.
Yeah,
There's
I
some
heard.
mist come down from Ezith.
Yeah, I hear Fornader isn't doing too well.
No,
And-
they've been... From the reports we've heard, they've been experiencing all sorts of nightmarish creatures coming out of the mist. They're buried underneath the mountain, but that's about the only thing that's keeping them so far.
They're actually covered in the whatever that mist is.
On the north side, yes.
Oh god. And Yosa?
Yosa's in the middle of evacuating. They're currently
Right.
trying to work out how they can fly the islands. They want to unchain them and set the old things free, but
Good god, they're crazy. They should have gotten on this sooner. Well,
well, you know the islands of Yosa are alive, so it might work.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, staffs. I think I have
Yes,
something.
10
that
grand.
I have a few things that might help.
I'll buy all of them if I can.
You can't.
Okay.
I can name one thing that might help you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a staff, it's a wand, but it'll look like a
That's-
staff in your hands.
That's fine by me.
A wand of the... A wand of the mage, yeah. It'll make things a lot more potent. It's a +3 wand to the war mage.
I'll fucking buy it!
Okay, it will cost you 5,000 gold pieces though.
Deal.
There are other things, if you don't want to be quite so hasty.
Okay. Such as?
I have some robes that might be of use to you.
Go on.
They're quite potent for a spellcaster. They're a little out of your budget. 1,200 gold, if you could do that.
Only 1,200 gold and a little out of my budget.
Do you mean 12,000?
I mean 12,000, sorry. 12,000
Oh.
gold. They're extremely potent. They're ancient robes crafted by the same people, the same ancient folk that created the trains and the constructs everywhere. Mechanically,
Right.
robes the Archmagi.
You are... Well, if it's a little over budget... What can we do about that?
Do you have anything to sell?
Let's see. Well... I can get you some bits of dragon.
Is it alive?
No, it's dead.
She's like looking curiously at Violet.
It's not that dragon.
Oh, okay. Which dragon?
It's an adult shadow dragon. We got bits of its spine, bits of its skin.
A dark dragon. I see. I could definitely do something interesting with some of those. How much do you have? What do you have?
As much as we could carry between of us.
I see.
I could go fetch my friends in last shopping trip.
Yeah, I tell you what, you do that. And, yes.
You hold on to those ropes for me, okay?
I will, don't worry. Is there anything else you want?
The one would be cool. Oh, how much is that enchanting that book gonna ring me?
In 4 hours?
Mm-hmm.
3,000 gold pieces? With what I can actually do with it? There's not much I can do with it, I'm afraid, in that kind of time frame. This sort of things normally take weeks.
I know. We don't
Days
have
at the very
weeks.
least. Yes. Could you do 3 days?
Have you looked at the sky recently?
Well, that's a little difficult from in here. There's sort of
Exactly.
a roof
I
in the
can-
way.
I can hardly do 3 hours. That's how bad it is.
Right. Then, no, I'm afraid
I'm
I
gonna-
can't really do much.
I'm gonna go get my friends,
Alright.
and we'll be hopefully back with a lot of dragon bits.
Of course. Do come back, Mathias. And again, you
Oh,
sort of feel
oh,
that
you bet.
reverberation in your chest.
Uh, Good snap to make that stop.
You good?
But you're
I'm
in
gonna-
love.
I could snap to make that stop. I'm gonna gate back to Lacero.
Okay, you gate back to Lacero. You're pretty close to the gate, so you see Mathias step out of the gate. As he rejoins the rest of the group.
There's a very drunk dragon on my shoulder.
Yes. You all see Violet,
Um,
who you've not seen in a long time.
Guys,
Since you had a fit in by Mathias for forgetting about her for like 6 weeks. 6 days.
guys,
Yeah.
I have a buyer for for dark dragon bits, and I have really expensive robes to buy. So how about we go to see Astra right now? Because we ain't got time for this.
Okay, the Dark Dragon bit is cool and all, but you're in love. Just gonna throw that one out there.
A, don't care. B, these robes are generally gonna help us in the next 24 hours.
Yeah, but it
They're
might
also
smell
12 grand.
That's a lot of money.
I've got 10 grand already.
Yeah. Me too. I also got 10 grand.
So can we go sell those dragon parts, please?
Actually, I got 1860 grand.
1,860 grand? No, I don't think you do.
No, wait. I got 1860 euros. Gold.
Euros, gold, which is it?
I have.
Pick up your name.
8,600 gold.
There we
There
go.
you go.
Congratulations, you're coming with us on the shopping trip.
Yeah, I believe you owe your professor a gift every now and then.
I really don't.
Like a really shiny apple.
I meant for herself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys,
Where's your
seriously,
apple?
if there's anything we need to buy, now's the time.
Yeah, I agree.
Is that the best place to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's literally the only
Yeah.
place you can do it.
Pretty much.
Matthias physically can't buy magic items anywhere else.
Maybe Mathias has some secret professor stash.
I wish.
Doesn't matter, he still can't buy magic items there.
He does have a secret professor. He does have a secret professor stash. It's just not magic item.
It was Korea.
Sauriv, no. So, you're going back to Melkardi?
Sauriv, you coming along as well?
Yeah. I don't know if I can really buy much. So.
Well, let's get you in a buying mood then. I'm just gonna hand them a bottle of whiskey.
Oh, all right then. Blop.
I would make you roll, but you're fine.
I'm just taking this.
Going back.
Okay. You'll
Come
go-
along, Mum. No, not Mum. Pandal.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
both panels. One New Topple's gonna stay here. He's
Oh,
irresponsible. He's irresponsible and kind of an asshole, but Pandal, regular Pandal, will come.
Okay. Alright, so, the rest of you, you'll gate back to Milicardi. You appear in Milicardi's, like the gate under Milicardi, you can make your way up. You all know the drill by now, it's climb up out, sort of, and back and round, and sort of up onto into Milicardi.
Yes.
It's a little ways, but it's 5-10 minutes, it's not that far. You make your way into the city.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Head to
Sell
the
dragon
magic
bits.
shop, I'm not sure.
Go to
so,
the store.
you head to the magic shop. Alright. I hate to do this, but I think this point is probably a good point to end it.
Yeah.
So, because A, it's getting a bit late, and B, that means I can think up much more inventive magic items for next session.
Alrighty.
We can get a big budget and be like, how can we optimize this as much as possible?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I might be selling my tinfoil hat.
You what?
Yeah, because like I'm casting mind blank every single night on me.
Yeah.
No! You're not allowed.
God.
Okay. So, thanks for watching. Me taking notes. Good boy. And also, whoever... I hope Lilo doesn't show this, people. Hi, Lilo. Thanks for being an audience. Okay, anyway.
Ah!
She's been watching the whole time.
Why do you keep doing this?
Because I'm really good at it.
You're not even playing
Lilo.
so much.
Very
Did you
sneaky.
scare him IRL too?
Yes, she did scare me.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Terrifying.
This German woman's the problem. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Click.